here's what I want to make clear from the way I see it. Ash came out. I want everybody to picture, and I've said this before. There's a 10,000 piece puzzle. You used to, you put them on the kitchen table, and everybody in the family, when they walk by, they find a piece, they put it in. Well, he's the only one working on this puzzle. But I believe there's enough done with it that he can see exactly what the picture is. And there's a few pieces missing. And he even knows what piece belongs. But what people need to understand at this point now, and this is part of learning from the implosion we had last year, this is part of that learning. Don't show all your cards. Don't give dates and times. Ash would much rather come out and say, here's where we are. He can give you a glimpse of where we're going, but we know where we're going is going to be very special. So when he comes out and he's saying what he's saying, some people twist it around and put a date. I want to say this very, very clear. Said it yesterday on a webinar. If I say something, anybody on this panel says something, Gershminder, Michael Williams, I don't care who it is, if they say something that wasn't said by Ash himself or written in the back office, don't believe it. If it comes from me, don't believe it. It might be opinion, it might be, that's a difference. I always say this is my opinion. But if somebody makes a statement, let's just let it go. Ash is going to tell us everything we need to know. The difference is he's going to tell us when we need to know it. The other thing before was, remember, he said we would make a product. He would ask the people, how long will it take? They said 2 weeks. He gave them 4, double. How many people do you need? 5, we're going to give them 10. In most cases, it wasn't done, even at the date he gave them, adding double the date. But who do we see? We see that Ash messed up on the date. When in reality, there's a lot more involved than Ash, right? He took the word of somebody else or other people. And I'm not bashing them, I'm just saying the way it was. But now, when he comes out, he said even the meeting itself was strategic. I'm doing this today for a reason. I'm saying what I can say for a reason. There was things brought up. What about commissions? What about this? What about that? The best way he said it is one day, those numbers in the back office of OES will say 0. How long? We don't know. How we get it? We don't even know that. There's money somewhere, and he'll do whatever he can to get it. Either way, he's going to make that whole someday, somehow. Another thing where people are here, OnPassive 2.0. No, there is no OnPassive 2.0. Years and years ago, when I got in, back when Red got in, he said back then, or at least he said it to me, I'm sure he said it, there was phases of this company in his head. Co-founder, O-founder, OES, and there was always this next plan. We call it Plan B, but there was always that plan. The difference was, I believe, this is my opinion, is Plan B was pushed in quicker. Why? Because of the implosion of what happened. But thank God, Ash didn't say, oh, there's an implosion. Oh my God, I'm going to go do something. He saw the implosion happening. He saw it happening. He started on whatever it is to keep going forward before all of that. Thank God. Because he saw something doesn't look right. This may not be right. I'm not sure, and then all of a sudden, boom, it was very obvious. Now the difference is after June is how bad was it? Not that he didn't know, but how much damage was really done. And they're learning stuff every day, I'm sure. But somebody posted out there people's faces, their names, and said nasty things about jail and you're a crook. And that does not help the situation in this company. No, but Ash never mentioned any names, not once. And neither should we. We shouldn't. Why? Oh, I need to know on the SEC this and the SEC. I didn't pay anything for lawyers for the SEC. I have no right to say anything. When it's completely over, he made it look like it looks really good. It looks like they're moving. But he never said it's over and over. And nobody else should either. There'll be a press release and then he'll say it. Yeah, that part's over. And that's a big deal. No doubt about it. It's a big deal. But it was a war. Most people thought that this damage started in September of 2023, when in reality it started back in 2019 or 2018. Did he bring it up? No, Ash never brings up all the crap that's going on. If I could have had a crystal ball in 2019 in January that all this was going to happen, I wouldn't be here. Nobody in their right mind would be here. But he took the blunt because his vision was, you're going to like where I'm going. And hopefully during these, going on my 7th year, me and Mike and Red's going on his 8th year, hopefully during that period, you don't have to wonder about Ash. That's the part I don't get. I'm not sitting back on, oh, is he going to take off? If he didn't take off last year, why would he now? I would have been on a jet plane somewhere, but he didn't. He's here. So that's why when people ask me, I had a person write me and ask me, Marty, can you tell me something? What? Is the company a scam? I almost said yes, just to make them laugh, just don't get rid of them. But I said, no. Okay, thanks. Like I would say it, right? Anyway, but people are all over the place. That's why it's very important in this company, especially because we've been on the journey so long. We're all at a different level of the vision, let's put it. Some of us have more belief, some have less, some whatever. But the closer you were to paying attention, the higher your belief would be. It's that simple. If you just moped around in the desert for the last 5 years, all of a sudden you check in, I would think the sky is falling. I would be running for the hills. And then when those people come back, they want to know, hey, what happened in the last 5 years? I can't even tell you what happened in the last 5 days. You want to find out, go to the webinar and go look at these things. It'll catch you up. Is it going to make a lot of sense? No. You had to be engaged. We said that from the beginning, not knowing what was going to happen. I said it every day. Guys, stay engaged. And you can stay engaged just coming in once every couple days, really, or every 3-4 days. But yeah, there's people confused. There's people at different level. Man, you look so excited. You look like, because what I see the picture too. I see a few pieces missing. I don't know what the pieces are. Listen, I can market with Mike and Dan right now, go somewhere and make enough money. Am I going to be a millionaire? Probably not. Care too much about people. But I can make enough to survive. I could have for 5 years. But I didn't. There's nothing out there for these poor people. Like, let me give you an example. Ask right now, if he does something new, could start it and just go and be the richest man on the planet. I believe. He has no desire to do that. So if he's worth $200 billion, he would rather have a few million, and the billions go out to us and whoever else joins this company. So nobody's going to have this. And the way he set it up, and I learned this as I went, the poor lady, the poor man, the family in Africa, Bangladesh, Vietnam, wherever, 99% of this world is living on $10 a day and less. 700 million 700 million are living on $2.65 a day. What? So imagine, and this is what I want people to see this, especially because you guys represent a lot of these countries I'm talking to. You're going to get $25 one day for a commission. When you make 100 a month and you get $25, that's life changing. What happens when you get 100? And the big thing's going to come up. It's going to come up for everybody. That's great, but I'm not a marketer. The tools in the back office make you a marketer. You use it, you'll be successful. Plus, the only time I was ever in business where everybody will share their ideas. Why not? You know what we are in this whole business? A grain of sand on the beach. We have nothing. It's only gain, gain, gain. So you imagine a village somewhere, all of a sudden, a family's making an extra 200, 300, 400, 500, and you show them how to spread it, the world will start to be painted a different color. So I just want to say, what we heard was really powerful to me. Some people say, oh, that means we're not going to have anything until it's done. It's not what he said. It's not what he said. There's some of the things of maybe legal and stuff on the OnPassive thing. It might take a year to clear it. That has nothing to do with what's going on. He's letting us know a lot of that's going on, but he's not waiting. Ash is probably working right now about the future. That's what I want to say. He's working for the future right now. He's dividing the two. Yes, that's going on, but I've talked to him many times, and he can shift gears from one thing to another, to another, to another, to another, and I'm like, oh, cow. And that's just who he is. But no, just keep cool. He's planning on having one every week. Well, what's he going to say next week? He'll probably post what the bullet points are in the back office. I like that he did that. And he even went more than the bullet points, actually. But I think we'll probably cut it down. Another thing that was recommended by me and Chris, I just said, let's try to bring people in, new people every week. There's some people that are maybe more core or less core, whatever you want to call it. But I think these are good for get people in that would never have a chance to come in. Anyway, I don't know what he's going to do because Ash thinks about stuff and you might come the next day and goes, oh, I'm going to do this. So and that's okay. But I just want everybody rest assured. When he tells us, I go into a meeting talking to these people, and when I leave, I got a headache. If you've got Ash working that brain so much that it hurts him, we're in a good place. Because before, his brain hurt him because he couldn't get anything done. These people, when he says the sentence, they finish it. Can you do that? Yeah, no problem. Well, can we add? Yes. When can we have it? Next week, and next week comes and, oh, well, it's not quite right. No, maybe before. And it's better than he thought. Those are the kinds of things I got from that meeting. So I don't think we need to worry about that. Listen, we all know this. Everybody is buying these products right now or something like it. And they're paying anywhere from 20 to 30% more than the company's going to be charging them. And on top of that, the functions that it will have will be through the roof. So how much of a marketer do you need to be? Like, look at Apple. If Apple right now, I don't know, $2 trillion. If they said we got a new phone coming out tomorrow, and somebody bought a phone 2 months ago, they're getting that phone. Do they need it? No. We're going to have a brand like that, I believe. But the difference will be we put out our video conferencing. People start to see it. News outfits, teachers, lawyers, and it starts to get big. My grandchildren have a lot of issues. And sometimes they have people that they talk with on Zoom. I hear these people. They're frustrated with Zoom. They're frustrated. The tech guys here know about a lot of these that people are going, oh, this thing's a pain in the butt. Even with 4 or 5 people, I see every once in a while one of you guys freeze up for a second. You get a better product 20, 10, 20, 30% cheaper and get a commission, it's over. And once you have the branding, once you have a company where you go, oh, I want that, they believe, and they should, anything that we come out with is at that level. That's why it's important when we show our cards, they're beautiful cards. The first time matters. It comes out, the next one comes out, whatever it is. Whatever, OPAL, whatever you want to call it. It comes out. People will be waiting to get it. You know, you talk about streams of income. If you have a new product every month, and that means 12 a year, and 7 of them are a multi-billion-dollar industry by themselves, what do you think's going to happen? I mean, that's why I don't talk about money. Let's talk about what we can do to get more people, because the money's going to be there anyway. It has to be. Not could be, it has to be. 1 and 1 is 2. Well, I don't like that. Doesn't matter. 1 and 1 is 2. Well, I don't believe this. Doesn't matter. It is. It will be. So I want people to rest assured it's coming. I see a lot of people already kind of warming back up again. We had 273,000 views in 24 hours or 30 hours, whatever it was. And I think next week there'll be more. And the following week, maybe even more. So I was all over, but I knew I would be. Anyway, I just want to tell everybody, don't question stuff. You're going to get the answer. Remember something. We all have to pass. Has nothing to do with how smart you are. We all have to pass. If you're in, you're going to win. So if you think you need to know something that's going on 4 weeks from now, why? We're all going to enter the door at the same time. And what you don't know, we'll tell each other. What does that mean? It means this. Oh, thanks. Don't get in a panic. Just wait. He said, I'm going to try to do this every week. So anyway, I think I'm done.